And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. MP is out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. And for Denver, in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson, and it's Porter at the 3. Stand both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
Well, we're buckled in either way. Tip-off goes to Denver. And here is Murray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, that's tough to stop. Murray loves showing off that handle whenever he can.
MP passes to Miller. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. The pass to Jokic. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Pass to Bridges. Kicks it to Miller. Driving the lane, and it's Miller with the jam.
Now how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
We're about 1 minute into the first. MP against Murray. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's MP. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Porter finds Murray. Over MP. Murray, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Miller gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Passes to Jokic. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Doesn't go that time.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And he makes both free throws. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
MP passes to Williams. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Jokic. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. For 3, Murray gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
MP against Murray. MP passes the ball. Inside, here's Bridges. That one's in, his first shot this game.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Murray, good.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. Right side, Ball. Back to MP. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure that to try to stay healthy.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Nuggets. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Seeing where Charlotte is now, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes down.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Jokic on top. He's guarded by Williams. Tipped away. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one. Charlotte leading by 5. Got a piece of it. Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. And there's the pass to Porter. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Brown, the pass to Murray. Over MP. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They lead by 7. Offensive rebound, Miller. Nice D from Porter.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. That's good for Miller, the assist by MP. And it's 9 points from Brandon Miller.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Porter. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets leading by 9. Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with them. That's on Mark Williams.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 830.
Of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Westbrook against MP. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Here's MP. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 9. Watson's shot is off. Here's MP. Throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Westbrook. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. A nice shot by Brown.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Charlotte leading by 8. And it's Miller in the corner. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense...
Denver shooting a low 30% mark from the field. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Trey Mann is out there with MP. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Miller. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Murray. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Murray's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nuggets. Pass to Miller. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Mann. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Assisted by
MP's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray surveying the D. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's MP. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Watson's shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Porter against Miller. Kicks it out to MP. And there's another one for the Hornets.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, DA. He is a worker and living the dream. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Murray with it. Williams picks him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover. With that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Ball's checked in for the Hornets. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Clock at 6. Back to MP. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Bridges. Then Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Murray against MP. Count that bucket. Murray's got 17 now.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
Murray against MP. Lets it go from 14. That one doesn't go. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. Murray finds Porter. Here's Watson. 5 to shoot. Up again. Jokic on the follow. Jokic just got his second basket of the game.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Charlotte calls timeout. You know, Greg.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Elbow shot is on the way. And that one's good. MP. He's got 16.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
The dish to Murray. Here's Strother. He's covered by Ball. Strother, no good. Charlotte leading by 8. To the paint. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Porter. Miller grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to MP. Misses the layup. The Nuggets trail by 10. To the inside. Jokic doing the job inside.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Lets it fly. Kept alive. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And stolen by Watson. Here's Strother. He has yet to score. And so here's Charlotte. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Again, the miss by Murray. Charlotte leading by 6. Left side, Williams. Outside, Ball. From 10 feet out, and it's off the back rim. No good. That one goes. Count it. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
To the middle, Jokic with the steal. And the pass to Murray. This one for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And now just a 5-point Hornets lead. And the Hornets are all-time here. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And it was pretty much a big game.
So it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because
that's the end of the first half with a score. Your Nuggets 54, Hornets 60.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Peyton Watson is out there with Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Brown, the pass to Murray. No good off the front iron.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And there it is for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Murray. The shot, no good. Good D by Williams. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. The Nuggets trail by 10. And a deep three from Murray. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Ball dishes to MP. Back to Ball. Again, Ball missing.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Brown, the pass to Murray. Here's Brown. He's covered by Ball. Williams with the block.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Orlando was tremendous. He scored 35 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. A fantastic performance for him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Here's MP. The shot from the low post is good. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Porter finds Jokic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Here's Murray. Money from the wing. 30 points for Jamal Murray.
That just illustrates how well-rounded Murray's game is. When he's doing damage from the mid-range like that.
And stolen by Williams. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Here's MP. And it's Denver with the rebound. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Watson's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Just 4 points. That's all the...
He gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
The 11-footer trained for 2 points. 24 points for MP.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Watson with it. Williams picks him up. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. The turnaround. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Denver calls timeout. We've got some talented defensive big men and rim protector.
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now. Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Bridges left side. And there's the feed to Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. 12 points for Mark Williams.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Jokic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Mark Williams. And the Denver Nuggets led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they... Man with it. 10 points for him. Here's MP. Here's Richards. He shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
Nick Richards.
Richards got 4 this quarter.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To end the run, and that one is good. Crowther's got his first 2 points. And here is MP. 26 points for him.
Nuggets foul. Russell Westbrook. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Hornets, number 3. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And a deep 3 from Murray. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Charlotte rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Green. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's MP. And it's Micic in a shooting guard.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Murray, the pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Over MP. Murray, no good.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Nuggets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Najee. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Denver making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. He's off on the second.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
He dishes it to Murray. Gets an open look and hits. Murray's got 34.
Yeah, that time Murray called his own number, and it paid off for him.
Fades away. Chalk up two there. 32 points for MP.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Murray against MP. The second chance effort, and it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 36.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
The Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pickett passes to Murray. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 39.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
MP dishes to Williams. Murray against MP. No coverage that time. Murray's got 15 points in just the second half. Hornets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. MP finds Williams. Back to MP. Charlotte no good that time either. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Here's Pickett. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. Great tee that time from Green. MP passes to Williams. Yep, it counts.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. from the paint.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Pickett, guarded by Curry. Passes it to Chancellor. And it's MP with the rebound.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Deep 2 from Murray. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Murray's got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And MP throws it down.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Chancellor. Dishes it to Saric. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
And that one falls for Williams. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Green. And both free throws good for Williams. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Charlotte making a switch here. Richards is checked in. Here's MP. Outside, Martin. Back to MP. The offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in.
At the line for one.
And Richards, no one. For Denver, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Murray outside. No good with the triple.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Curry with the bucket.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
On the wing, Murray. Covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending.
For Denver, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's Strother. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. Richards. It's good on the putback.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Deep 2 from Murray. It's rebounded by Charlotte. MP left side. Here's Richards. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Richards got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, we all know Murray is a shooter, but look out. He can finish, too.
Here's MP. Richards passes to MP. Bucket is good.
Number 3.
MP's got 38
Assist
points.
goes to
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
MP kicks to Williams. Kicks it out to MP. Williams against Murray. Now the pass to Šarić. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Šarić has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Outside Williams. Charlotte moving it around. MP passes to Williams. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Strother. It's deflected.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
It's hauled in by Watson.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Pass to Strother. Got a hand on it. Curry deciding where to go with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. Jordan, he's checked in for Šarić. Green, he's checked in for Charlotte.
taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Curry. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Nagy. Murray outside. Jordan kicks to Murray. Over MP. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. Here's Richards. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Nuggets shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Tries again. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's MP. Got it. Good job in the low post. MP's got 40 points.
Well, you gotta love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
Denver shooting around 40% from the floor here. Murray against MP. Back to Murray. Shoots. Cans the shot from the wing. 49 points for Jamal Murray.
Yeah, just look at how under control Murray is with this jump shot.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Watson. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Green.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Charlotte.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
In the corner, Murray with it. Over MP. Murray, no good. And so MP will bring it up for Charlotte to the paint. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. MP against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Over MP. And that one goes long. Curry finds MP. Takes it inside. And the dunk by MP.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Thank you everyone for making it out and supporting your team. We hope to see you again soon for the next home game.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Dale